Welcome back, guys, to another Wham! Goodness!
Yay!
Woo!
Mama.
Zooey mama.
It's been a long
Zooey mama.
It has been.
Ba, 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 ba.
How long has it been since the last one? It's been 8 months, lads. We've done
8
well.
months.
We've done a
How
great
mu-
job.
I think it was
What?
9 months last time, so that's improvement.
I've
Yeah.
had a baby since then.
You made that
Yeah.
same joke last time.
Did I
Yeah.
actually?
Yes, I saw it.
Consistency.
Yes.
He's got 2 kids now.
I've got 2
Yeah.
kids. Yeah, exactly.
So,
Oh man.
I mean, we have a whole plethora of topics we can choose from because it's been so long. So we could
Planned it out.
talk about stuff that happened 8 months ago, but technically it's still valid.
Guys, have you seen there's this new like virus going around? It's so weird.
Yeah,
I've just-
I heard about it.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that like Wham is as up to date as Windows Explorer?
Not even. We've also got all of these episodes, all 3, now 4, on Spotify and Audio Boom, which is quite fun. It's quite a
Woo.
nice, easy listen then.
Exactly.
We have done.
Yeah.
I thought we'd only done 2.
No, we done
Did
3.
Three.
Aldo's just breastfeeding his plant.
Aldo's now a plant dad.
He's now plant dad.
Okay, so where
If I can't breastfeed my plant in public, I don't want to be on this planet.
exactly?
Nice.
I've named them all as well.
I just gets his cock out in public, wiping it on the leaf.
Okay, so we can have a look at the recent trending games, boys.
Oh yeah.
Bit epic in the game industry.
So we're a little bit behind on Fall Guys, but that was
Yeah, a
still
little bit.
massive. And the season 2 of it's just come out, but that game like just blew up really.
Yeah, did anyone actually play it though?
I played it. Yeah.
Did you?
My flatmates forced me to play it, and it turns out I'm just really shit at it. So yeah, but also my flatmate's controller doesn't have triggers, so
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
I was playing with a handicap.
Couldn't even grab.
I didn't play it at all. It just didn't interest me, if I'm honest.
It was
I,
a
need
lot
yeah,
of
no,
fun.
it-
I play sophisticated games like FIFA, so
No, I felt weird. I was looking at both games. I haven't played Fall Guys or the next game I'm going to talk about.
Among Us.
Among Us. I thought I got
Yeah.
the name wrong. Haven't played either, but they look fun.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same. I've watched loads of videos of people playing the game, but I haven't actually played the game. Yeah.
Harry, do you want to have a game of Among Us right now?
Right now, I actually played some Among Us.
couple
I played a
connoisseurs.
lot of Among Us actually. I played some with like Froge and some other people, which was a lot of fun. Froge just kept getting imposter when we were playing with him, and every time he'd get it, he'd just go heh 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 down the microphone at the end of the game. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. So I played quite a lot of Among Us. I think it's really fun, but there are so many videos of it now, and like it's so funny like seeing so many different YouTubers playing with like random groups together that you wouldn't expect normally. Like I've been seeing PewDiePie play with like so many different YouTubers that I wouldn't expect him to be playing games with or whatever. But yeah, I think
Well,
it's
as
really
well, I think it's as well because like so many YouTubers are stuck inside now that they're like, oh, let's just game boys.
Yeah.
Even ones like PewDiePie who otherwise probably would have been out and about, just enjoying life.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Just
You know,
vibe.
like with Among Us, like have you noticed that there's like 5 maps in the game, but everyone only plays on like 1 map?
is there?
There's only 3.
I
Actually.
thought there was only one.
There's
3,
3
sorry.
maps. Yeah.
What? Wow.
They all do
Oh,
look quite
dude.
similar.
To
I
me,
wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know either.
I'm just going to stay up here on my high horse, having not played either of these games.
They're really
Well,
good. If you get a group of 10 with people that you all know on
Yeah.
Discord, then it's a lot of fun. I wouldn't recommend playing like public lobbies. I don't think that good.
Yeah, that
But,
doesn't sound as fun.
Yeah.
I play with all the Italian people because it's a redeeming character trait at this point. And it's just like when you're playing with other people, it's just so easy to say, who did it? That's kind of sus, bro. And you can just derail
Yeah.
someone's entire argument.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brilliant. Sus has just become such a regular word in so many people's
Lingo.
vocabularies now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to start having like judge and juries and like court cases where people are like, oh no, they look sus, so it must have been them.
Yeah, fair dues.
He was looking at me funny. He's sus. It actually made a YouTuber I used to watch a lot before he started doing Among Us videos. It actually made him like massively popular now. I don't know if you heard of him. It's called Disguised Toast. But he like used to play like Hearthstone and TFT, which is like a league kind of auto chess game. But then he'd usually get like around 400-500k views a video, and he started doing Among Us videos, and he's really good at it, and he's like getting like 4 or 5 mil an episode now. When he releases Among Us videos, he consistently on like the first few days gets 1 million views. It's mental.
How can you be good at Among Us then? Is it just be good at lying?
Well, being good at like convincing people that you're not,
Right.
being good at tracking where everyone is, being good
Alibying.
at like, but he plays like with, you know how like there's a vision loop, like of how much you can see. Like he kills people just outside of the vision and then pops back in and stuff like. Yeah, he's really good at the game. But
He's
yeah,
an Aldo babe.
his channel's just
Jewel.
his channel's just like exploded. It's mental.
Nice.
We think. Oh, sorry, continue.
No, I was just gonna say Wham should do Wham plays Among Us.
But like, actually, should we do Among Us in real life and go around like shanking each
Killing
other?
people.
They're climbing into vents.
Build a
yeah.
spaceship. Get a bunch
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah,
Kill them.
yeah.
That's quite an easy. We've got a budget of like a few quid.
Yeah, I reckon
We'll
we
do
could.
that.
I reckon we could do that.
Rent
I
a
reckon
spaceship.
if we DM'd Elon Musk, he would be down. He
Just
would
drop him a
be
DM, yo.
So,
Elon.
yo, Ian, we finna play Among Us.
He's
Yeah,
like,
right.
no, you look kind of sus, bro. Leaves the call. Oh man. Speaking of trends, though, have you seen the new vintage Pokemon saga?
Yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
have actually.
Did they re-release it or something?
No, I think loads of. So there was like 20 years ago, it was like first edition cards in England or something, and I think people have just started selling the like booster boxes, and yeah, I think it was the other day Logan Paul bought one for like $200,000, and like it's worth a lot, to be fair.
It
It's
is
worth
worth a lot,
around
yeah.
that. So like Pokemon collectors, one of them packs. This is what he quoted even. Even in the worst pack, you could sell that pack for around $3,000 to $4,000 to collectors. Just one pack, so it's kind of mad. But also, you could pack something sick in that,
Yeah, and
which
get
will
some
just
really
like be
good.
crazy. Yeah, so I don't
saw
know. It's
who
a
did
bit
I
mad,
see
isn't it?
opening? I think I saw like Logic on Twitter opening in like Pokemon cards, and I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that was another thing. Logan Paul, he like sold them to like just mates and like other YouTubers, and while he was opening them on stream. So like they like say he's opening a pack for like Harry. He's like, okay, this is for someone. Then like he'll send it off to him and like open it on live
on
stream.
camera.
Which is quite
Yeah.
fun, yeah. I'm sure caused a lot of upset and a lot
I
of.
don't like a lot of things that Logan Paul does, but I'm kind of jealous that he gets to open up first edition packs of Pokemon cards. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the first time, I'm like, fuck, I wish I was you.
I saw a tweet
I-
earlier they bought another one as well, another big box. Yeah, crazy.
The thing for me, right, I've always thought about Pokemon cards is like, it's just not Yu-Gi-Oh! So I don't care.
Fuck off.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is much better than Pokemon, bro. On God.
Bog off, bro.
Nah.
You
I'm gonna
gotta
have
catch
to-
them all.
I'm gonna have to politely disagree with that one.
Yeah, I might have to
Nah.
mute my man. Like,
As a card game, no, I'm not talking about like entirety. As a card game,
Yeah, but no one played Pokemon. like actually
No.
played it.
Exactly. So what's the point in Pokemon cards?
Well, I didn't play Yu-Gi-Oh either, so
I didn't play. To be fair, I just collected them. No one like played match tax. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
everyone just collected match tax.
I played one game of Pokemon in primary school, and I didn't know how to play it. And this kid, like a couple years older than me, like just rinsed me and took my best card, and I never played it again because I was like, it's not worth the risk.
Yeah, I think I've tried to play it once, but like, you get bored. You just I don't really know.
It's kind of mad.
Who cares really? You know, you just want to get a cool card.
Like trading, like imagine explaining trading card games to like the kids of the future, like our kids. Like they're gonna think, what a bunch of shit. Like,
Yeah, that was
Well,
our
bits
money.
of cards, and then got what?
That was
Do
our
you
money
reckon, like-
sink before V-Bucks got popular in Fortnite. That was
Yeah.
that was all where all our money went. I would go to the shops and buy like 3 packs of match tax with my pocket money.
do you reckon like before like games were a thing, like instead of taking your mum's credit card for V-Bucks, people took their mum's credit card for Pokemon cards?
Oh,
To run to the
wait.
shop.
I would, yeah, that's it.
I remember. Oh man, I remember we went on like holiday somewhere in the UK. I can't remember where it was,
Cornwall.
and probably right. So, and my parents were like, "Here's £10 for the whole holiday," and they literally said, "Don't spend it all at once." And you know what? The first thing I did, I spent it all at
Pokemon
once. Pokemon. I think back then, I think I got 3 or 4 packs for a
That's
tenner.
good. That's decent for a tenner, probably.
And they
Actually, isn't it?
shamed. No, I don't think it's that good.
Actually,
but
no,
they
that's not
shamed
that
me
great.
the entire holiday. They were like, "You spent all your money on Pokemon cards," and I felt really bad about it. But if I think about
I agree with them, to be honest.
But what did you get in the pack? Do you remember?
I don't remember, but I don't think it was anything special.
Damn, man, that
That's
sucks.
If
How
they
does,
had, sorry,
how does the game work? How does it work as a? Because I've only ever played the game, so how does it work as a
A card game.
game?
It doesn't.
You like still? Do you still fight each other?
Yeah.
You get like HP, which is like hit points or something, and then you have to. It's like health. I don't know. I've never properly played it,
Right.
but I don't know. It's I just get it like it's fun, I guess, to collect them all.
yeah, I'd
But
like.
like these packs that people buy like for the stream and stuff, I think they had to pay like 11 grand for a pack. So it's mad, isn't it?
Just because they're first edition.
Yeah,
Blimey.
first edition, pristine. Like someone's sold them off for that much because they've kept it in that condition for like 20 years or so. Which is mad.
Yeah,
It's
mental.
crazy. Yeah, but it's a new thing now. I'm just seeing so many channels like buying old boxes, not like the first edition, but like really old vintage boxes,
Yeah.
and they get views. It's crazy.
I know it's funny because like a lot of some like YouTubers must feel miffed because like they've been doing that every day because that's what their
Yeah.
channel's about, and now like people are getting so many views because just randomly doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't Max Mofo do it?
Yeah.
Like he used to do it. Yeah.
Mad.
Max Mofo
Yeah,
used to do it a lot.
I think it's sparked a little bit of controversy with Logan Paul now getting involved because he's like big YouTube don and like everyone else is like the collectors aren't really YouTubey. So I think they're a bit like he's really upped the price of these boxes, like made them even more expensive, and then the people who buy them buy like the cards from him.
It's almost like gentrification of a genre of YouTube videos.
It's weird.
It's weird.
But like the prices he's doing it and like selling it to people, if they're not avid collectors and the avid collectors are like, oh damn, I really want that, but now it's so expensive,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
worth way more. It sucks a bit. But yeah,
Are the Yu-Gi-Oh cards still controlled by Nintendo?
no one cares.
I was just like, 'cause if I know Nintendo, and unfortunately I do, they're gonna just start copyrighting all the videos at some point.
Oh
I don't
shit!
think the cards are like specifically controlled by them. I just think the franchises, but
Yeah, that's probably the case.
it's the same way of making like a Pokemon game video. They can't copyright strike a video of the game. You know what I mean?
I have
I
a
thought they
question.
should.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on to
Yeah,
our
go.
next topic. What's
Well-
our favourite Pokemons?
What is our favourite Pokemon, boys?
Probably one of my favourites is Shinx, which is
Ooh.
from.
Which one's that?
It's the little blue dog from like.
Little baby Shinx.
Yeah, Shinx and then
Um,
Luxio and Luxray. I liked that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it
So
sounds
is your favourite Shinx or Luxray?
Shinx.
Right.
That's my favourite.
Okay. That is interesting. Fair play.
And shiny Shinx looks fucking dope as well.
Shiny
I'm gonna have to Google shit.
It's also quite basic to say, but also, I mean, everyone likes Scyther. Scyther's fucking cool. So,
That is true.
That's
Seesaw.
Scyther's cool, and
Oh, Shinx.
yeah, I like Shinx. I'm trying to think of another like.
Who's your favorite Pokemon? Harry lists all the Pokemon.
Yeah. List as many Pokemon as I can.
Oh fuck.
Also,
I
wait, go ahead.
was gonna say I always liked. I don't know how to pronounce Kyogre.
Kyogre, yeah.
Yeah, the big whale motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
He was sick. Or they were sick. There can be both genders.
I had a friend in school who said it's not pronounced Kyogre, it's Kyogre.
Kyogre. Oh my
Kyogre.
god.
I mean,
Yeah.
who?
It's Kyogre. It is
It's
Kyogre.
Kyogre. I used to pronounce it some weird. I used to be like, I don't know, but I like Kyogre. Matchup is cool.
Ah.
Fucking, I don't know. I don't know the names of a lot of them. Geodude, he's slapped.
Geodude.
He's fucking rock with
He's
with
basic
like
as fuck,
he
bro.
pumps.
I think if we're doing my favorite legendary is Rayquaza,
Hmm.
and then my favorite is probably tied between Mudkip and Empoleon.
Empoleon's pretty dope,
Mm.
you know.
But yeah, I was
Yeah.
actually along them lines. I think one of my favorites was is it Chim-Chan or something?
Chimchar.
Chim-Chan? Yeah.
Oh
The-
yeah.
The monkey boy.
Mm.
He
Did
was
you guys
sick. Carried me.
ever have like whenever you played a Pokemon game, did you always choose like the fire, water, or
Water.
grass one, or did you always the water?
Fire.
Did ya?
Same.
I
always
kind of-
chose water.
I went for a mixture, but I think probably my go-to was fire.
My go-to was fire, but I've got a reason. It's because when you go through most Pokemon games, you always just have you can always catch water Pokemon and like grass Pokemon easy, especially grass Pokemon. Grass Pokemon is piss, but there's always like just one little section of the map like in the corner where you can get fire Pokemon. So I was like, I want a fire Pokemon just so I can have one, you know.
That's
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
quite smart.
So
My favorite fire Pokemon are Typhlosion. Underrated.
Yeah,
yeah.
I like Typhlosion.
Oh
Underrated.
yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
what about Numel, the camel?
I don't remember him.
Numel, bro. Trash.
Big boy
Fucking-
Numel.
Ponytail was a sick fight.
Rapidash bugs.
Man.
Yeah.
The new games don't have gyms.
What?
The
That's
new
the whole
games like, don't have gyms. I think they're called something in like the new gun. You don't
What,
go to
Sword-
gyms. You go to
Sword
like
and
a
Shield?
football stadium.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you go to like full.
Yeah.
It's. I'm not. I don't want to sound like a.
I quite liked-
I quite liked it.
I quite like the new game,
Yeah.
but then
I haven't played any of them.
Sun and Moon was a bit.
I hadn't played a Pokemon game for so long. That's why I like the new game so much, because I hadn't played one since like years ago. So I was just happy to play Pokemon again.
Yeah.
Right, boys.
Boys.
I've got some hypothetical questions for you to answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's me.
If you could replace any word that's in the common usage with another word that no one would know. Wait, hold on. Wait, actually,
Yes, Will.
Okay.
so would you? So okay, guys, if you can replace any word in the common usage with what's common usage? Why is that there?
Like
If you could
You
replace
wrote
any
it.
if you could replace any word with another word and no one would know, which word would you choose? Common usage is there.
That's a hard question.
Okay, let me think. What would I think? Okay,
wait,
What do you think?
say the question again. I'm like,
Common
if
usage.
you could
I know what I'm gonna do.
if you
I
could
know.
replace any word that people commonly say for another word, but they like no one knows.
okay,
It's just
okay.
only you
okay.
know now.
What's yours,
I know
Aldo?
what mine. I changed lube to sand.
Wait,
Wait, lube. Lube.
Sand- Lube is in like.
Oh, lube.
oh,
I thought you said loo, like toilet, like a sandbox.
hold up, I've got to stand up. Oh, that
Yeah.
just.
That is
Oh, that makes me so uncomfortable. Just
I'm-
rubbing.
No, but like, does that mean that the other word you switch becomes the other thing? So does that mean that we have lube deserts?
yeah, that will. Yeah, let's do it like that.
I hate this.
Yeah, thanks, I hate it.
You have one, Will, considering you made this question.
yeah, no, yeah, I do.
Oh, what's yours?
Let me just think.
So you don't have
No, see, I was originally thinking something like just switching around something like a tea and coffee kind of thing, just to mess with people. But then I also realised that the question says no one would know, so I don't
Okay,
think that would
so
actually work.
if no one knows, okay, my one is every time you want to say like cool, you have to say Gregory instead.
That's good.
That's so Gregory, bro.
Yeah, just Gregory. And then like everyone who's called Gregory is now called cool. Yeah.
I need to Gregory off, I'm sorry.
So that means the movie Cool Runnings is now called Gregory Runnings.
What if you could just change like the word a for like multiple? So like there's no a something, it's multiple something. So like, oh, can you give me a hand job? Can you give
Me multiple hand job.
just for a little bit of fun?
So what's my name now? What's Harry's name?
Multiple though.
It's multiple.
Multiple though. No, but it's not replacing the letter A. It's
Oh.
replacing like, oh,
Word.
I'm going to a
Oh.
shop.
I'm going to multiple shop.
Yeah.
It's still singular.
It would confuse you more than anyone else because no one else
No,
knows.
I think
so
it
you'd
would.
just be
I
bad.
think I'd be entertained. I think I'd be like, why are they so multiple? Then I'd be like, oh,
Oh,
that's
I
what-
did that.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I
forgot.
remember.
I'd forget all the time, and then I'd be like, oh, nice, because I feel like I'd never get used to that, and it would put me on edge. So that's my answer now.
That's a good
I
one.
thought about it really long and hard, so
Yeah.
I'm glad.
So,
Okay, another one. If you had any tail, what animal tail would you have? I actually do know mine for this.
yeah,
I was thinking kangaroo, because they got big boy tails.
Mm.
But like, I
Very.
feel like I could use that and bounce a bit, you know?
He sounds like that My Hero character that's useless.
Oh yeah, what? Sejiro, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Is this a superhero?
No, it's
Yeah.
in an anime. There's a character with a
Oh.
big tail and he's just pretty fucking useless.
But what is his goal? Would it be the same goal as I have? So would it make me?
That's actually, I'd have to look more into the lore of the show
Yeah.
to figure out what his goal is and see if it aligns
Okay.
with yours.
Oh, I got sweat patch.
But I was gonna say if he was
Oh, yeah,
if he was
that's
like
hot.
if he was a superhero, he was like, oh, I'm a cool kangaroo boy. That's not me. I'm just here living my life. I'm not out fighting crime with my kangaroo tail. So,
well, good for
Well,
you, man.
I wouldn't want to pick. I wouldn't want to pick like fox because then people would just think like, you know, you can get those butt plug tails. They'd just probably think I have one of
Yeah.
those in, and I don't want that.
furry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you've just
No,
got a regular butt plug in, people, you don't want people thinking.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's,
So I'm gonna
weird.
go pig.
Why? Or like Dudley from Harry Potter.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
literally about to say that.
Yeah.
That's
'Cause
not bad.
I just feel like it's a bit baller, you know.
I've got two ideas.
Okay.
I'd either want like a chimp's tail, because they can like grip onto things. You can swing off of it, and you might even be able to pick something up with it. That'd be pretty cool. Or I'd go for like a fish tail, so now I could swim faster.
What?
That's
Wait,
what
where
I
would
was
this
gonna
be?
choose.
Where would this be
Oh
then?
shit! Well, I mean,
But where would this be? On your body? Just on your back, like above your ass?
on my
Because like,
left
would
ankle.
would you have to be like standing up and then like going along like this?
I actually thought of mine,
yeah,
my fishtail, personally.
yeah, yeah.
Do any of you remember Ben 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the fish guy he could turn into that could kind of like make a tail? He'd like put his legs together on. Yeah. He'd put his legs together and they'd become his tail.
Oh,
That's what I want.
that,
That
would
would be quite
sick.
good.
Yeah.
I become like a
You
merman.
could swim like so fast.
Actually, you know what? Screw my actual human legs. I just want to be a merman.
Well,
Be
but
the
like that,
only
you do,
merman.
but you do realize this is just giving you the tail. This doesn't make you breathe underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you're just stuck
Right.
in the water forever,
No,
flapping
no,
around. And
no,
being
I'm
like,
gonna-
I
I'm gonna
can't
go
put my
in the
head
water.
under.
I'm gonna go in the water, get my neck caught in one of those things that hold 6-pack of beers, and die.
That's an image I wanted to see. See, I thought someone would go for like a really small, minuscule one, so it's like it's not like noticeable, like a
Humans are
bear.
big.
Yeah.
I
What
thought
about rabbit?
Pig
Bears
might
are
be.
big.
Pig might be.
We'll just have a little bit of fur out your
Yeah.
backside.
Yeah.
Or guinea pig tail. I don't think they have tails.
No, they're just
It's
like
just a-
lopes.
Oh, imagine
Little patch
how
of fur.
wholesome it would be to have a dog tail, and like everybody can just tell when you're happy. That would be sweet.
Yeah, but what if
That-
you're trying to fake it?
Well, that's
Oh yeah, that's just
a
another
qualm
thing you
you've
have
got
to
to live
fake.
with.
Because if you're like, yeah, carry on.
If humans all had tails, would all of our chairs have holes in the back?
Shit, yeah, and we'd all
Depends
have.
how uncomfortable it would be.
If humans
Yeah.
had tails, would there be like an extra leg on trousers for your tail, or would there be a hole that we
I
stick
hope
out?
it's a hole.
That'd
Yeah.
be a hole. There's cartoons of that. About.
Have-
I
what's
assume
it
that
called?
would be a thing.
You know, Oh, my sweat patches are bad. You know, human tails are like an actual thing. Like,
Oh,
goose
yeah, yeah,
human
yeah.
tail. They look disgusting because
Yeah.
it's just flesh.
That's grim.
Yeah,
Oh man.
I would
then-
love a tail though. I think I'd prefer to have like hands for feet rather than a tail, but
What if we're all born with tails and we're just circumcised and it's just a conspiracy?
Oh, that'd be so sad.
I would, yeah. But I mean, but what if it's a shit tail that is just kind of hanging flesh?
Serves no purpose at all.
Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of, I could live without a tail actually. I'm alright.
Matty hanging flesh noble. It's your new name.
That's my actual name. That is.
Hanging flesh. But a little quick fire. 3 questions from
Oh, shit.
from Breck Piper on
Ooh.
Instagram.
Ooh.
Okay, guys. So
Oh, yeah.
favorite Wham song.
Favourite-
Anyone? What
It's
was your
the
favorite Wham?
intro to Sticky Wicket.
Yeah. Aldo.
Intro to Paths Closed.
Oh, that's a good one. Yep. Harry.
Mine's probably one that goes ba 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 ba. You know that
Oh,
one?
that's a good one. That's
That
a
is a good. That is that.
Right, everybody together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba, ba,
Ba,
ba,
ba,
ba.
ba.
Beautiful.
And then Last Christmas.
Last
Yeah.
Christmas.
Favorite way to cook an egg. Favorite way
Omelette.
to egg. Omelette.
Omelette. No, mine. That's not my choice. I can't cook these, but they're my favourite way to consume an egg is
Poached.
poached.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I knew.
yeah,
same.
yeah. Trust, yeah.
There's
And then-
like this. If you like, apparently my friend told me about it. If you can get like bags, you put them in a
Yeah.
bag, but it just looks like effort, and you might as well just scramble it.
Yeah, exactly. Or just, or boiled, like a soft-boiled egg with
Mm.
with dippy soldiers.
I used to be a bit. Sorry.
Dippy
I used to be a
sandwich.
bit of a cracker. Oh, stop it! That just sounds disgusting.
Hey, what are you saying?
What Will just said made me cringe.
Dippy
a bit.
soldiers. Dippy soldiers.
What's wrong with it?
Guys, it's Dippy soldiers.
Will, what's your favourite?
My favourite, I think, in terms of making egg, it would probably just be something easier like a scrambled or a fried. But I agree, poached is one of the better ones.
Yeah,
I just like having the yolk there, you know.
yeah, trust.
Yeah.
And you know, we're all young people, so we've got to have our smashed avocados on toast. And you know, you can't have it without a poached egg.
Yeah.
What are we living in? The 90s?
Well, because this is Wham egg and chips. The other
Yeah.
question is favorite way to chip. What's your favorite way to chip?
I
guy?
prefer to do it like on the penalty spot because then it really humiliates the goalkeeper.
Yeah. I'd say like
Yeah, that's a
Got-
good. That's a good answer.
mine's like a good pair of ice skates, and then you just kind of like you skid and then chip a bunch up it, like
Yeah.
preferably into someone's eye. That'd
Yeah.
be cool.
Mine is the one you keep on your shoulder. That's my favorite chip.
Nice.
Mine's definitely
Nice.
chocolate chip, I think.
Yeah.
So, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
we've done
Honourable
well
mention to that one chip that's in Beauty and the Beast. He's quite good.
Chip, no, he gets on my nerves. Kill him.
Sorry, he's like a kid.
Oh,
there.
no,
Another
I'm not
honourable
saying
mention.
take him out of the competition. I'm not saying let's ignore him. I want him dead.
He's like a child.
Yeah, don't care. All more reason to kill him.
Isn't there a rapper
but-
called Chip Diddy Chip?
Oh
Chip
yeah,
is
speaking of Chip.
Oh my god,
Oh.
Chip.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, Harry,
actually,
what do you want to quickly say about this?
Stormzy.
In a quick monologue.
It's a fix, bro. Don't do it. He's. So basically, a little bit of a breakdown. Some choice words were exchanged between Chipmunk and Stormzy on various songs, and they
which was it, Alvin or?
yeah.
one of the others.
So
Theodore.
it was Chipmunk and
Right,
Chipmunk and
that's
Stormzy. Apparently, one of them dissed one of the others on one of the songs, and so they did the typical thing of replying in another song or whatever. I won't go into too much detail because then you have to listen to all the songs. It's a bit long. But
I don't even know who Chipmunk is.
he's a very famous UK rapper.
Oh,
been around
he's
for a
also
long,
known
long
as
time.
Chip Diddy Chip.
Oh, is he? Well, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. But
Carry on.
so basically, then a video surfaced of Stormzy with like 3 other guys, pulling up to Chip's house, like. So I just
shit.
completely unprovoked. Well, not unprovoked, but he like pulled up to Chip's house, and there's a video of him like outside of the place where Chipmunk lives. That was recorded and stuff like that. And so then obviously Chipmunk released 2 diss tracks on Stormzy, saying like, oh yeah, about him coming to his house, because it's a bit like, yo, we're not fucking like actually gonna have a fight. Like we both make music. Like what are you doing? Like coming to my house and shit like that. And it's been a while. I don't know if Stormzy's actually made a response yet, but everyone's saying because Chip is notorious for like ruining people in diss track battles, like fucking them up. Everyone's like, Stormzy, don't do it, bro. It's a fix. Don't do it.
Yeah. Was this the diss track at the Shell garage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's done loads there before. That's like his kind of his thing.
Did you see? Did you see Shell commented on his diss track?
No.
It was like I wonder where this is. But can you be reminded that you need permission, otherwise, like for health and safety reasons or something? And everyone was like, "Fuck off, Shell."
I was literally about to
Everyone
say
was
the
like,
same
"Nah,
thing.
get
like
out."
Fuck, shut up.
Yeah, so that's funny.
Yeah. So
Man,
Stormzy
shit, man.
hasn't actually responded yet. So it's still
Oh, man.
ongoing. But
Well,
that's
fingers crossed.
fingers
Yeah.
crossed for him both.
Yeah, hopefully he's still alive. But before
yeah.
we moved on to the beef, I was going to say, while we were still on the topic of chips, recently me, my brother and my sister-in-law carried out a survey on our table at a pub, and we found out the best form of potato, and we nailed it down to curly fries.
Yeah, I can
I can back
Yeah.
that.
I can nod to that.
I can nod to that.
Oh, Aldo's
like-
shaking his head. Aldo's shaking his head.
Vodka is the best way to make potatoes.
Shit, we didn't even have that on our list.
Hey,
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. We're going to have to redo the list. For the listeners, we're talking about, was it Rishi Sunak saying that musicians and artists
They
should
should
retrain and find another job?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right then.
What? There's not a lot that I can say about this because it is just one of the stupidest things that's ever come out of anybody's mouth. It's like, why not say that to anybody in like literally any other field of work? But you wouldn't because, oh, that's a real job. But artists, nah, that's not a real job. And it's like, I'm just gonna repeat what I've read and what other people have said.
Yeah.
So this is why I didn't really want to talk about it because it pisses me off and I get annoyed. I can't word what I think.
Well, it's like one day maybe musicians will have it'll be more like a real job like a YouTuber is now, you know? They're starting from the bottom, musicians. They haven't really like shown what they can do.
You
yet.
know, and they haven't really tried hard. They didn't do a
No.
real subject at school, and they only went to school and trained for like 2-3 years to learn how to play this instrument. So just start over.
Like study like law or something. And
Yeah,
then
law.
do music. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I'm thinking.
Do it as a hobby.
Yeah.
I've got two things to say on the matter, which I find really ironic. It's the
Yeah.
fact that, like, one, what is culture without the arts?
Exactly.
Yeah. And then my second thing is, like, to get into a lot of, like, really high universities, you have to be grade 8 in an instrument.
Yeah.
Literally.
And just like how many things like I mean a lot of this has already been said by other people in a much better way, but how many things in the world would you not have if it weren't for actors, musicians, artists, like people who like pretty much every single thing that most people watch on TV is to do with the arts in multiple different ways. So let's not act like you don't need these people, or you don't need performers, you don't need live theatre, you don't need all this stuff, because you do, and once it's gone, you'll realise that you do.
Yeah.
There's only one upside to not having the arts, and that is Chip wouldn't have to destroy Stormzy.
I know. Maybe it's Stormzy's doing it, so he's to save himself.
What music do you think Rishi Sunak listens to?
I don't know if he knows
Shrek.
it exists.
No, I reckon
Some
he
white
listens.
noise, just static.
I reckon he listens to Nightcore.
Oh god.
Oh.
He listens to a lot of Nightcore.
Yeah, maybe he's got this beef because he's never heard of music, he's never listened to music, and he's just been going through like, maybe cuts in certain jobs, and he's like, oh, what musician? What
What the fuck
is
even
this
is
thing?
that?
We can cut that. Do something else. I've never heard of a musician. Maybe he's
You
like
know,
that.
You know, Jerry and Rick and Morty was like, human music. I like this. That's Rishi Sunak when he finally listens to a song.
Yeah, I just
Man.
oh man, pisses me
Yeah.
off.
Anyway, cinemas are screwed, aren't they?
Mm.
That's what we heard.
Yeah,
Basically.
that's
I've got one
upsetting.
thing to say on Rishi Sunak.
Oh,
And
okay.
there's a really
Go
good
back to that.
playlist on Spotify called Rishi Sunak playlist.
Wait,
Oh, weird.
I'm gonna download this.
Please do.
Is it called Rishi Sunak?
It's just called Rishi Sunak playlist.
Oh, okay. Nice. Aldo, cinemas. How are they going to cope?
It's just like, I think they're not. I think one of two things is going to happen. They're either going to maybe like come back in full force when COVID is over, or they're just going to have to be spectacle. Like you're only going to really have IMAXs because
Yeah.
what is the point of it then? Because cinemas only really make money on like the snacks, right? Like snacks and overcharged and overpriced stuff and like the spectacles. So now that Disney basically released all of its stuff on streaming, at one point they're probably going to think it's cheaper for us to do it like this rather than sending our films out through distribution.
Yeah,
So
I think so.
we might see the end of cinemas, and that just doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah, I feel like it's quite a hard one to gauge because obviously we've got like some smaller cinemas near us, so like them compared to IMAX wouldn't be the ones that'd be like, oh yeah, we think that will survive. Especially with things like everything you can stream now, like Disney Plus, you got Netflix,
Yeah, exactly.
Amazon Prime. It's got like everything on it. Like any film, like it's only gonna be new releases that are on in cinemas now, which
Yeah,
I think is
it's-
their only thing going
And
for.
it's like you go first.
I think, like, to counter this, cinemas should make their own I hate that we already have so many streaming. Cinemas should just make their own streaming sites.
But then it's not
It
a
just wouldn't
cinema,
work,
is
you know what I
it?
mean? Like,
No,
Because like you were saying, it
miss
has.
the cinema so bad. I haven't been in so long.
Yeah,
miss
I
it,
thought-
and it's going
What's the-
there. It's watching the trailers. It's watching the shit adverts before the trailers. It's the smell of popcorn. You know.
I think the main
Eating
thing
all your
also
popcorn during the trailers.
it's just
Yeah.
also because like
Yeah.
accessibility to movies and stuff like that. It's why like Blockbuster and stuff went out of business, you know, because like a big part, as Matty just said, like you'd go and you'd see all the trailers, but now if you go see a movie, you've seen all the trailers on YouTube already. Like, let's not kid ourselves. If you go see a trailer for like you go see a movie before Avengers Endgame came out, and unless you're like Matty, for example, who doesn't want to watch the trailer specifically, you've already seen the Endgame trailer when you're going to see this other movie. So like them showing it in the cinema isn't anything new. Like it's
Surround sound.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But like
He's
so
got you there, Harry.
it's
He's
only
got you
new
there.
stuff, and obviously because of Corona and everything, like they're not a lot of movies are being delayed releases because
Yeah.
just wouldn't make any money.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I had a job interview like a few years back at Odeon, and I remember they were like they put us into groups and we had to do like a presentation about like what's it, people getting, what was it, it's like an Odeon card, I don't know, it's like a member's card or something, and it was like, oh, I'd advertise it as though you're like selling it to a certain audience, and like in the group I was just like
I wonder what that was. I thought it was like a Windows like thing coming up. How do you even do that?
Continue.
well, I guess I stopped.
No, please no, please no.
Yeah, no, so, but pretty much they were like they were like, okay, so like advertise this. So it was like, oh, you can watch 200 movies in a month here, and it was like, well, who wants to do that? Like,
Yeah.
how many releases will there be at the cinema for that 200? Like, you'd have to rewatch so many films in that month. It's I couldn't sell it. It was bad.
Yeah. Is it like one of those like Odeon cards basically or something?
Yeah, no, that's what it was. Yeah, an Odeon card, and it was just like, yeah, that's their thing where they're like, oh, we can make some good money on this, but who wants to buy that? Maybe like if you're buying a year subscription to like IMAX, and you're getting like all the perks and stuff. That's more appetizing than like an Odeon. Oh, you can get unlimited films this month, and it's like, well, okay,
Unlimited
but
films. What? There's going to be like 4 films
there's
coming
gonna
out
be,
this
like,
month. I'm going to have to watch them 100 times.
that's it. It's like,
Yeah.
well, it doesn't seem like that's worth
And
it.
also, I think a big thing about cinema that's difficult is the main thing that you want to like. Let's not kill ourselves. Obviously, you want to go see cinema. Obviously, you want to go to the cinema just to see new films and stuff. But like, can anyone tell me, like, unironically, the last time they went to the cinema by themselves?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Got you again.
What? Oh wait, what was it? Was it?
That's it, it's
I think it was
socialising.
Infinity War, possibly, or Endgame. What was the 3-hour one?
Endgame.
Endgame.
Endgame. I went by myself.
yeah, that's a good point. Harry. It
But, like,
is it is
obviously-
But that's the only time in my life I have been by myself. by the way.
Exactly.
Just to say.
I'm a bit weird. I used to go to the Prince Charles Theatre a lot and watch like films that have already come out,
Yeah.
like really good films.
That's such a sick cinema though.
I think that's like a niche. We might see more of those sort of pop up, but I reckon they're gonna be so expensive.
Hmm.
But I've got a question for the group.
Oh yeah.
What are your like biggest things you hate about going to the cinema? Like mine, for example, is babies in the cinema.
Mm.
Kill them. No.
Just on a similar vein, like just it's obviously very dependent. You kind of coin flip when you walk in there as to whether all the other people are going to be considerate and not arseholes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then if
You
they
know-
are arseholes, you just ruins the movie for you, and then you're like, well,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah.
The amount of times, especially in the cinema near us, the South Woodford one, the amount of times you get a group of fucking kids in there, and I'm not mean like little kids, I mean like 13-year-old.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
And they don't shut up. Like that really does ruin an experience for me. So I'd say
Yeah.
teen.
It
I
puts
wouldn't-
you on edge.
I wouldn't
Puts
even
you on
say
edge,
like
sure.
the overpriced food and shit. Like I don't care about that because that's
I
just
don't
part
buy
of
it.
going to the cinema. If you want to buy
Yeah.
it, you can. If you don't want to, you don't. If you buy like
Go
packs of
Sainsbury's and
Starburst,
bring it in.
if you pack like if you buy like packs of Starburst and shit like that are £3, you're a mug anyway because there's a Sainsbury's around the corner. But if you want to get popcorn and stuff like that, it's nice when you go to the cinema and get popcorn or like a whatever. So I don't even mind any of that. It's literally like the only thing that can piss me off about going to the cinema is other people.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's like I remember quite vividly like when I used to go cinema with like my dad or someone, and I'd always just be on edge because I think one time people were being loud, and my dad like said, "Oh, be quiet," and like it made me so tense. And then every time we went after that, I was just like sitting there like. If there was like a little noise at the back, like so people were talking, I was like, "Oh my god, he's gonna like scream at them, and like it's gonna be chaos, it'll be a massive punch up."
No,
He just puts you on edge the whole time.
What parents just love to cause arguments wherever they can. But cinema just is more because cinema is like, okay, you've caused an argument, now we have to sit in the same room for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I hate that stuff. It's in a similar way, like, it's when you're out with family members and you're at, like, a restaurant or something and they all start complaining and you're just sitting there like, oh, man. Like, I'm now a part of this table that this waiter hates because...
Yeah.
And my family's just complaining about every little thing that happens. Like, the drinks are, like, 2 minutes late. You don't just... Can't you just say, like... Because every time I'm there, I'm like, you know, I get you're busy, like, whatever. It's cool. Like, you're working... Like, I'm at a restaurant. If they're, like... get something like super wrong or whatever, then I understand like bringing it up, but you always have those certain family members that just like proper like rag on at the waiters or whatever, and I'm just sitting there like, oh
yeah, it's just
like cheers dad, I didn't want to have spit in my food, but now I do.
I've got a question as well then to lead on from Aldo's. When you go to the cinema, what's your like go-to order? What snacks and drinks are you getting? I know mine. It would be obviously mixed Tango Ice Blast, obviously, and then either, depending on what I'm in the mood for, salted popcorn or pick and mix.
Salted popcorn.
Shut up.
Wait, what are you booing?
Salted popcorn.
Nah,
salted popcorn.
Don't make me mute you again, dude.
Don't worry, Matty. I've got your back.
Thank
salted
you.
popcorn is grim.
What? So do you have sweet? Just plain sweet?
I either have sweet or sweet and salted.
Sweet and salted. So you do have salted popcorn then?
No, because it's sweet and salted. You mug.
Yeah, but you pick it out and there'd be a bit of salted, a bit of sweet.
Why don't you just go to the beach if you just want to drink salt stuff the whole time? Like,
just
go sit in the
ocean.
ocean.
That's not an argument.
Just go sit in the ocean
like
and
most things,
and just sit in the water and just drink it. It's grim.
Man.
So out with Harry, you get a bag of chips, and he's like, "Why don't you just go drink the ocean?"
No. Okay,
salt in it, make it sweet.
Salted popcorn is just like a trap to get you to buy more drink.
I don't buy the drink though. I just bring a water and I'm calm.
Yeah, but so what is the appeal of salted popcorn?
It's just nice.
It's nice.
Why would they put it in with sweet if it weren't nice?
Sweet popcorn is objectively better than salted popcorn.
No, it's not because I feel like you get bored of it more.
Yeah.
The salted popcorn's more moreish, and you eat more of it, and it's like, oh, it's popcorn. Like this is good popcorn because you can eat.
I can raise my
hand. Yes,
Oh no.
What is our thoughts on toffee popcorn?
I was going to say that. I love toffee popcorn.
I'd never get it for like.
What's your problem, Harry?
I'd say.
Oh, I want to sit in the sea.
One time we like something sweet, you have a problem.
No. I'd say your thing about like what you're saying about sweet popcorn, I find with toffee popcorn that I can't eat too much of it. Otherwise, like it just it's grim.
I imagine having one of the big.
No, you can't
popcorn.
do that. You've got to just have like a bag. Yeah. You can't have more than a bag. Otherwise,
it just feels like your teeth's decaying. When you eat toffee popcorn.
But it is so good, especially when you get the bits that are like proper caked in it, and there's like a crunch. Oh man!
They just melted butter on popcorn.
Yeah,
I've had it once, and it's just like this is like I like butter slaps, but no,
I don't. Yeah, I don't understand. Like that seems grim to me because you're gonna get butter all over your hands. And it's just gonna be so greasy. Oh,
greasy.
Nah, I'm okay, thanks.
But before we got derailed by the sweet and salted.
Yeah.
I usually get like either Tango. It kind of depends on if there's like any like they do like combo deals and stuff like that. It kind of depends. But normally I'd get like a Tango Ice Blast and then just like sweet popcorn. You know what I don't understand about cinemas? I don't know if you're about to disagree with me. I don't understand like why people get like hot food, like hot dogs.
I was just about to say nachos.
I never get like hot food in cinemas.
Nachos. Every time I see the nachos and I think they look so good, and every time I eat them and they taste like shit.
Matty, didn't you bring like the sushi once?
I remember. I think we went to the cinema and I brought one of those prawn salads. You get like a meal deal.
Yeah,
Get
no.
that in the cinema.
It was-
I just think with hot food, like surely by the time you get to the part of the end of the trailers,
You
your
finished
food's
it.
gonna be cold.
Yeah.
Well, you
Your food's
finished
gonna
it,
be
yeah,
cold,
like-
or you finish. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
literally-
sure.
I usually feel like if you're going to go to the cinema, you're either close enough to your house that you can just go home and eat, or you're going out for food and the cinema. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like the hot food isn't ever good at
I
the
feel
like-
cinema,
What
whereas
about
the
a
popcorn
hot
and
dog?
sweets are.
A hot dog would probably be the only thing that I would get, but
Yeah.
even then, I still.
I
Like,
think that's the only hot food I've got at a cinema.
That's
and it
why
was
you
alright.
get popcorn, isn't it? Because it lasts you like a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel when I was younger, I used to always get like
Oh,
those snacks
yeah.
and shit.
I'm back.
Oh, sorry. For me, like getting snacks and shit, like popcorn or sweets or whatever, used to be the thing. But like once you get to 18, a beer in the cinema is the best. It's overpriced. It's overpriced.
I've never actually got it
but
before. No.
Getting a beer
I-
in the cinema is sick.
I agree, it's lovely, but I don't like getting beers at cinemas because I'm gonna need to wee like 5 minutes into the film if I've had a beer.
Yeah, this
That's my
was
issue.
this was actually gonna be my like thing I didn't like was going like pub before cinema because
Yeah.
like I've done that a couple times and I'm so uncomfortable. I just need to pee the whole time. But I also really hate missing parts of the film and like having to go.
Yeah,
So I just like I'm just gonna have to be uncomfortable the whole time.
they should
yeah,
add toilets into
The seats.
seats and
I've got
front
an
of
even
you.
better idea.
Yeah.
I've got an even
Like, you
better
need to
idea.
go, you just stand up. And
Or a urinal at the back of the
What's,
seat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Aldo, what's your idea?
Watch the film at home, pause it, go to the toilet, unpause it.
Sorted.
See?
Fuck
Yeah.
cinema.
Yeah.
There we go. But that's what we get from this. Fuck cinemas.
Let's all go buy Mulan for 30 quid off Disney Plus.
Yeah. I'll sit at home watching it with my sweet popcorn, and you guys can go down to Tenerife and sit at the beach and watch it with your salted ocean.
I'll be
So-
like, Matty, Will, do you want anything? Like, oh, can I just have some salt? I'll be like, calm and just get a mug and get it up in the water.
You're gonna have to filter that real quick.
Can't believe the slander for salt popcorn.
I know.
Where did it come from? What happened to you? In
It's
the
just
past?
grim. What happened to you guys? Like,
Bro, you're just
I feel like
going
s-
to the cinema and you're just eating spoonfuls of sugar. That's
that's
all
so
you're doing.
short.
You got so pissed.
Yo, you
Bro.
know what? You know what?
No,
Sweet
'cause
popcorn
salted
is
po-
kind of sus though.
No, because salted popcorn literally is just fucking. They just pour salt in it,
Yeah.
and that's just fucking it. You're just eating
That's-
salt. Like, just go home and get.
That's not how it works.
That's literally
best
what it
part-
is.
The best part is when you get to the bottom and it's just salt. You just like.
Snort that shit up.
Oh, Matty, so it's your section now. Matty's bullshit. We just talk
Hey.
about anything that comes to mind. Go on.
Okay, first thing comes to mind, fancy dress parties.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your favourite costume you've ever done? And what would be
Ooh.
like your ideal costume that you'd most want to do?
I know my
Well,
favourite that
that's-
I've ever
yeah.
done. 100%.
What do you
I
mean?
think
did-
I know what it is as well.
I did Star Lord, and that was 100%.
Oh,
my
I was
favourite
gonna.
one.
I thought you were gonna go for Evan Hansen.
No, that was good, but obviously, like, it was.
Your Star Lord one
the
did
Star-Lord
slap.
one slapped
You
different.
bought the jacket
Had
and
the jacket
everything,
and
and you
all
had
that
the
stuff.
headphones. Yeah, that
I
was
like
kind
the
of
Star
mad.
Lord
That
one.
was fun, to be fair.
My favourite one that I'd like to try would be like a Skyrim one, like a character, or like a Game of Thrones character with like a proper props and costume. You know what I mean? I feel like it'd be
Yeah.
ag to wear and like wear around,
Cool.
but I feel like it would be really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Aldo, what's yours?
At what point does it not just become cosplay?
Well, yeah, I mean,
That's very true.
Like
no shame.
like
cosplay.
fancy dress where it's like no, I'm not like it's like cosplay, ooh, but at the same time cosplay, yeah, okay. So I think for me, I don't know, I think like probably just like a really good original character style, like a Mandalorian, any Mandalorian armor, that's just top tier. That's me.
Fair. Fair. Mine's probably dressing as a monk. So
Drunk Monk was
yeah, that's
highlight.
actually mine. It was just a crazy time for me. It's great.
Yeah.
I had my little bowl of alcohol. and,
Alcohol.
Just walking around, getting everyone to put like a little bit of alcohol in my bowl, and then through the night I just got hammered on that, and I spent like no money on alcohol, so it's a win for me.
Yeah, huge dub for Drunk Monk.
Drunk Monk hasn't had his own Wham episode. Is actually
We've been
criminal.
trying to do it for
Yeah,
ages.
we have been trying. It's
video
been on-
list for years.
Literally since we
Along
started
with
Wham,
the
it's been on
artifacts.
there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that because Drunk Monk was a character in Josephine Says, I'm pretty sure. And
Was oh no, he was. But he was he was in the
Right.
first weird episode that we done.
yeah,
Episode.
shit, he was.
The first
The-
video. It was
the-
like 7 seconds long.
The fake fans of Wham, Josephine Says was was mine and Will's channel before
Yeah.
we started Wham, and it was
It's
think of like
superb.
the weirdest Wham video, and like times it by 10, and like minus the budget
yeah.
and the time and effort
And the
put
effort,
into it.
yeah.
And that's Josephine Says.
It was literally like, oh, we'd meet
Have a
up.
budget now.
we'd meet up with the camera, and then come up with the idea
No,
of
literally,
what we were gonna
you
film.
knocked at my door, and I was like, "What are we filming?" And you said, "Well, I've got these oats, and there's these wellies in the back of my car," and then we did a video advertising oats and wellies.
It was a,
That's a banging
it's a
video,
banger,
to be
to
fair.
be
It was a
fair.
good video.
That's a top
It was
quality
good.
one.
I'm
Well,
not gonna
no,
lie,
yes.
fire science is my personal thing.
Oh, fire
Like-
science, yeah.
Wait, no spoilers, guys.
Yeah, no
Shit,
spoilers.
yeah.
But
Who knows
yeah.
what's going
Shit.
Ooh.
Shit.
Ooh.
They always say the remakes are better than the original anyway.
That's true.
I'm trying to think of what my favourite costume I've ever done was. I think,
The Joker one was hard.
oh yeah, I was
Yeah, that's
thinking
quite
that. My
hard.
Joker one was pretty cool.
But then again, it was ag as well, wasn't it? Like, because you just kept sweating,
Yeah.
and then all the makeup
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah.
It was the trend at the
I-
time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, to do a Joker Harley Quinn
Mm.
costume. If you think about it, that's an abusive relationship. Why are people like trying to be that? Like that's but I like my Han Solo. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
hands.
No, your Han Solo one was hard.
Yeah. I didn't have long enough hair for it at the time, but my mum made the vest and everything, and it slapped, and I bought the trousers. Possibly Han Solo, because I did just feel
Yeah, that was a
You
good
know.
one.
Cool,
Who
look all,
doesn't wanna be
all
that
these
person?
space dons, and then it's me with my monk outfit.
Yeah, Alco Bowl.
that was a great time, boys, chatting.
yeah.
Do
very
more of
good.
these. In
7
months, maybe.
Yeah,
That'd be good.
next
Wow.
time we might even do
Let's,
something.
let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
I'll be down
I
for
mean,
once a month, to be honest.
yeah, me too.
But,
Yeah.
like, I do understand that it's down to will.
No, it's not. It's down to the gang.
The will of the gang.
Gang. The gang says.
The gang says, thumbs
ba,
up.
ba, ba,
Ba, ba,
I
ba,
don't
ba.
I don't know.
Oh, scrumptious dub, boss man.
ba. Tune in next week for more Wham goodness.
Lovely.
Next
On Spotify too.
Next week.
Next
Bye,
week.
guys. Next week. Tomorrow.
Next week we've got James Acaster on and
And Donny
Uh,
Donny Trump.